Hi, I'm Corey Weatherton, Director of Product Development here at the Jayco Motorhome Group, and I've got something special for you today. It's the 2025 Jayco Melbourne. I want to talk briefly about what makes Jayco Jayco and then also what makes the Melbourne. First of all, this 2+3 warranty. At Jayco, we are the only manufacturer to give you a 2-year limited warranty. Everybody else in the industry on Class Cs is simply a 1-year warranty. So know that we give you an extra year of warranty with the purchase of this motorhome. We do it because I believe we over-engineer. Our build is better. It's above the competition. For instance, our front overhead bunks rated at 750 pounds. The industry average on Class C front overhead bunks is between 450 and 500 pounds. So as a result, we are giving you that 750, giving you a 2-year warranty, twice the industry standard. So that's a big deal. The second thing is our one-piece fiberglass front cap. On front ends of Class Cs, the sidewall goes all the way to the front of the motorhome. Bunk platforms come over and they meet that sidewall. The number one leak point on a Class C is that horizontal seam that's been created. That will leak water in the future. At Jayco, everything we build, we put this one-piece fiberglass front cap on to protect that seam so that there's no worry of water infiltration. That's a big deal to you as the end user. So that's a couple things that make Jayco Jayco. Now let's talk about the Melbourne. This is on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. It is a 3-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. The fuel economy on this is very good. You're going to love the fuel economy on this. The cab area is very comfortable to drive in. There's a lot of leg room. You get power seats, the front seats swivel. There's a lot to love about this chassis. Now, a key thing to note is we do give you a chassis option. We build this on the standard Mercedes-Benz chassis. We also option the premium chassis for a Jayco Melbourne. Now, the premium chassis comes standard on the Melbourne Prestige, but we know some of you guys want the safety features on all of your motorhomes that you buy. So as a result, we will option the premium chassis on this standard Melbourne, and those safety features are listed clearly on our website. It is an upgrade, so there is a significant price increase, but at the same time, that's simply chassis costs. We're not inflating that at all. So that's an option for you. Built on a Mercedes chassis, 2-wheel drive, great performing chassis. Coming back, you will notice that we do have frameless windows on the side of this coach. I love the frameless windows for a couple reasons. One, all of my seals are protected from UV rays, and so as a result, the sun will not deteriorate those seals with UV rays. So the longevity of this motorhome, it exists. Also, what I love about these is they crank out from the bottom. I can have my windows open even if it's raining. Now, if it's a monsoon coming sideways, different story, standard rain, I can have my windows open and allow ventilation to come inside the motorhome on those days where it's a little bit stuffy on the inside. So great windows. I love that about this. On the roof, we do option 200 watts of solar, so that is an option for you. What I love about the solar package that we option is it keeps your house batteries topped off. And so as a result, when it comes time for you to be able to go out and start your chassis, we know that by chance, if your chassis battery is dead, you can use auxiliary start button, pull from the house batteries and start your chassis. So I love the solar helps out with that. Also, this has a 12-volt refrigerator in it. So if you're using it to keep your food cool, that solar is going to help with charging your house batteries so that you have power in your house batteries to run your refrigerator. This unit does have a 6-gallon gas electric hot water heater. So it runs off of propane or electricity or together. So it's a 6-gallon, can produce about 18 gallons of hot water in an hour. It is a PVC roof. PVC roofs are incredible from the standpoint of the industry's primarily moved away from rubber. Rubber, if you puncture it, that hole would grow. PVC roof, if it gets punctured by a limb dropping or something of that nature, the hole will not grow. Easy to patch as well. So maintenance on these is almost non-existent. We do want you to get up there at least annually, twice a year is best. Inspect your seals on the roof, and then also inspect your roof for any damage. If by chance you find that damage, just clean that area off. You can put a patch on it. Very easy for a do-it-yourselfer sort of person. This floor plan, before we get too far into it, it is the 24L floor plan. And so when we're on the inside, you'll be able to notice how large and open this floor plan is. Coming back, you'll notice that this coach is a shorter coach. It's 25 feet, 2 inches long. And so that's a maximum Mercedes allows us to build on this chassis. As I mentioned, 25 feet, 2 inches, but look at that awning. It spans the length of the side of this motorhome. What I love about this awning is that as it's out, it's going to protect me from the elements. I can be playing cards out here. I can enjoy my lunch out here, even in inclement weather. And then as it starts to get evening and it's starting to get dark out here, I can turn on my LED light strip and be able to continue to play cards or just continue the conversation and be able to see those around me. There's a lot to love on this Mercedes chassis, Jayco Melbourne. That's been a look at the outside. Let's go inside and check out the interior amenities. Alrighty, so we are inside the 2025 Jayco Melbourne. As I mentioned outside, this is the 24L floor plan. Showing you my cards a little bit, it is our most popular floor plan. What I love about this floor plan is this motorhome is 25 feet long and it has an abundant square footage on the inside of living space, and that's really because of this full wall slide. So the whole sidewall goes out and just increases my living area. I love that about this motorhome. So let's continue on about talking about what makes a Melbourne. As is standard in all of our Class Cs, our front overhead bunk is rated at 750 pounds. And really, as I've mentioned before, that's one of the things that allows us to do that 2+3 warranty, twice the industry standard, because the average front overhead bunk with our competitors is about in the 450 to 500 pound range. This is 750. We have complete confidence in our engineering to give you that second year of warranty because we know we build a good motorhome. Now, let's say, for instance, in this small motorhome, you're not interested in having this front overhead bunk. We do option a front entertainment center. With that front entertainment center, you have cabinetry up front here, as well as a television in the center versus a television on a swing arm on the side. And so we do have that option if you're interested in that. What I love about this model year, as I've already mentioned, is we went to premium JBL audio. Depending on the floor plan, it'll either look like a JBL Aura Cube, which is right here, with also premium JBL speakers in the roof, or depending on the floor plan, you'll get a JBL Aura soundbar. Both of these will be connected to the TV. Also, you can Bluetooth your favorite music streaming app into these so that you can have high quality audio throughout this motorhome. We know that you'll love it. It sounds great this year. So make sure as you're down at the dealer's lot checking this unit out, ask for a demo. Hey, can I hear the JBL audio? The guy on the video says it sounds good. Make sure you play it because I know you'll love it. This chassis, just to give you a heads up, as you're looking at the front end here, this motorhome has been optioned with the premium Mercedes chassis. Here at Jayco, we bring in two different chassis from Mercedes. One is their standard base spec. The other one is their premium spec. So what are the differences? In their premium spec one, you'll get a larger Mercedes head unit there. Their MBUX screen gets a little larger. Also, you'll get outside, you'll get LED lights on the front of your cab area. And so there is plenty of upgrades that I know you're going to love. Wireless charging in the dash. Also, just note as well that a lot of our motorhomes are built on the Mercedes standard chassis. So don't let that deter you. It is a great chassis, gets the same great fuel economy. It's just whether or not you want some added safety features on this chassis. So the choice is up to you, but what is standard on this Melbourne is the standard Mercedes chassis versus the premium one. Also, you're going to notice in this 24L, we do have a U-shaped dinette. Has 3 seat belts, one in the rear facing, one in side facing, and one in front facing. So with Jayco, everything we build has a seat belt in every designated seating position. So this motorhome can safely tote around 5 people, which includes your driver passenger. This will drop down into a bed, and you do get a large sleeping area here compared to your standard booth dinette. The U-shaped dinettes do have a larger sleeping area, so that's an advantage of this. If you'd prefer, we'd also option theater seats here instead of this U-shaped dinette. If we come over into the kitchen area, you will notice we do have a single basin sink. This is circular in design. It is a deep sink, and so as a result, you'll be able to wash a full head of cabbage in there, or maybe even your broccoli, and not have to worry about splashing all over. So comes with a sink cover to just enhance your sink and countertop space. 2-burner LP cooktop. All of our Melbournes come standard with a 2-burner LP cooktop. It is nice. The grates on it are nice and heavy duty, and so you're not going to get a lot of rattling going down the road because they are integrated into this Suburban cooktop. Another great thing on this Melbourne is this residential size convection microwave. As you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I love the convection microwave simply because you get so much cooking space inside of this, and you can bake bread in there, you can make a broiler chicken in there, you can do anything in this that you would normally do in an oven, and it will emit less heat out into your motorhome and also give you even convection heat all the way around. I love that about this. You'll also notice we have a 12-volt refrigerator in here. This is a 10 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator. What I love about these 12-volt refrigerators is how quickly they cool down. This last weekend, I went into northern Michigan. My son and I, we went camping, had a 12-volt refrigerator. Great thing about that is it cools down so much more quickly than your propane and electric refrigerator. So it is a great refrigerator, cools down, keeps your food cool, and there's also plenty of storage space inside of this. As I already mentioned, it is 10 cubic feet, so you can fit a lot of your normal groceries in it at home. If we flip around back into the bedroom area, you will notice we do have a corner bath in this unit. What I love about this corner bath is just all of the storage and then also the large shower inside of it. In all of our showers, we are putting a skylight, so if you are a taller individual like myself, I'm 6'3", there's plenty of headroom inside of these showers. Awesome space inside of there. Also the toilet, there is plenty of room in the toilet area, and so this is a beautiful bathroom. And you'll notice when your nightshade is up in your bathroom, it lets so much natural light in the coach, specifically into the bathroom, that you may not even need to turn on your overhead LED lights. This bed is a queen size walk around bed. As I mentioned, this is on a slide as well. So a common question is, can I sleep in this flat without opening my slides up? The answer is no. This is 24L is one of those hinged bed floor plans. So just know that if you do want to sleep on this with your slides in, you do have to get creative. A lot of folks will take this, they'll spin it 180 degrees. They'll lift the bottom third up, which is now your top third, push it all the way back, and then you're able to sleep diagonally. I could sleep diagonally on this bed in that position. Also, as I mentioned, your U-shaped dinette is larger in this motorhome, so that is a valid sleeping area for somebody of my height, as well as your front overhead bunk. Now, in your overhead cabinets back here, you will notice that we have a full overhead cabinet here. There is a 120-volt outlet inside of that for all of your charging needs. And then also in your bed base, we have 120-volt outlets as well as 12-volt USB. We do not option a television in this bedroom on our Melbournes. However, as you can see, we do lay out where if you want to add one or your dealer to add a television in the bedroom, we do have a bracket behind this, a backer behind this wall, as well as you have your coax hookup, as well as your 120-volt outlet. And then by chance, if you're putting your slide away, we do have a slide controller back here, so you don't have to go to the front of your coach to close your slides. But in the front of the coach, on our power control panel, you will find the place to start your propane generator. You will find all of your tank readouts as well as your battery voltage at that time. You'll also find the control switch for your hot water heater. This is a gas and electric hot water heater, so you can run them independently either on propane or electric, or run them simultaneously, and it becomes rapid recovery, and you'll get about 18 gallons of hot water in 1 hour. That is up on the control panel as well. Also your 12-volt tank pad heaters. Now, a lot of times we get asked the question, is this a Four Seasons coach? I can tell you there is not a motorhome that exists that will survive camping up in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan all winter long. It gets cold up there if you've never been there. I've been there multiple times. That used to be part of my territory when I was a regional sales manager. It gets cold. So really 4 seasons is a relative term. I would tell you that this motorhome does have 12-volt tank pad heaters to really extend it to about 3.5 seasons. If you're vacationing down in Florida, I'm in northern Indiana right now over spring break, and you come back and maybe you get into southern Indiana and you know it's supposed to freeze, turn on those 12-volt tank pad heaters. It'll definitely help out with your tanks, but this would be about a 3.5 seasons coach. So a lot to love about this 24L Melbourne built on the Mercedes chassis. It is a very reliable chassis. It is a fuel efficient chassis, and it's very small and nimble. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video on the 2025 Jayco Melbourne 24L floor plan. If you have any questions, make sure you contact your local dealer. At Jayco.com, we have a dealer locator. Go ahead and enter your zip code, postal code. It'll tell you who your closest dealer is. Get down there, take this thing for a test drive, get your hands on it, experience the motorhome as a whole. Or if you have technical questions that you might stump the dealer with, always feel free to call us here at the factory. A kind receptionist will answer. Let them know who you are, where you're from, and that you're interested in the Jayco Melbourne. And here's the key thing. Ask for a regional sales manager. The regional sales manager will be able to answer all of your questions, and they will get you all the answers. Even if you stump them, they'll contact engineering or production, get that answer for you, and call you right back. But again, thank you so much for your time. Get down, check out the Jayco Melbourne. I think you're going to love it.